Okay, so what you'll be doing in this simulator is effectively shooting balls towards this moving target here. And you can see that the target is linked to the current striker ball. The current striker ball is shown in the top left-hand corner as the closed colour. It's also shown by the colour on this hit button here. And you can also see the colour of the font and the blue line going towards the blue ball. Now you'll notice that here I've got an expandable and contractible sort of bird's eye view of the lawn, showing where the target is and showing where the four playing balls are. You can change the size of that target at any stage using the slider bar. So to hit the ball at this target, we're just going to click hit, and the blue ball will speed on its way to that target. And depending on how good the player of the blue ball is, that blue ball will either land on the target or a bit beyond, a bit to the side. It will depend on a few factors that we'll go into later. The next ball in turn, of course, is the red ball, and again, if we hit now, the red ball would head towards the target, or depending on the quality of the red player. Let's put the red ball up here somewhere, and let's hit, and the red ball will just go a little bit past. So one way of moving the target is to drag the top of the assembly. Another way of moving the target is to click on the two-dimensional view. So if you click on the two-dimensional view here, you'll see that the target moves around, and the camera always moves to the position that the target has gone to. So it's a very, very effective way of both moving the target and moving the camera. Now I want to put the black ball up there somewhere. Actually, let's just click a bit closer to the hoop. There we go. And let's put the black ball absolutely plumb in front of hoop number 1. Oh, what a great shot. The black player is obviously extremely good. Now the player with the yellow ball now would probably want to clear the blue, but you can see that the trajectory from yellow to the blue is a bit hampered. Perhaps if we went to reposition the yellow ball, that would help. Now we can go to the yellow ball by clicking on the options menu and the camera teleport thing here, and the camera teleport will take us to all sorts of different locations around the lawn. So it'll take us to corner 1, hoop 1, western boundary, corner 4. Now you can see that at corner 4 we might be able to bring our yellow ball into a position where it might have a better view. Let's teleport to hoop 1 or to the target. Let's go to hoop 1. Yeah, you can see that that's actually maybe improved our position a bit. We might just be able to get a little slice there of the blue ball. Now we're going to want to hit this quite hard. One way we could do that is by positioning the target a fair distance away. That would do the trick. Another way of doing it would be to put the target on the ball where we want it to hit, but increase the pace of the shot. Now to increase the pace of the shot, we can click on this, which now it brings up this distance marker, and we can say we want to dial up some extra yards. You can see that you can make a shot either smaller or greater in magnitude than the distance to the target. So I'm going to go for a shot which is like 4 yards stronger than it needs to be. In fact, you know what, I'm really going to give this some welly. I'm going to make it 14 yards stronger because I'm really trying to hit that blue ball out of the way. Now let's see how we go. Let's press hit. The other way you can do this is actually by pressing N on here, and that will bring up the little hit button on here. I'll explain what the S, N and J do in a moment. So let's shoot. Really hard shot. Oh, what a shot. Yes, great shot there. And that might now make it more difficult for the blue to hit the red, although we have already seen that these players are all extremely good. So let's just position this here. Now, to get a better view, we can use the arrow keys to sort of fly up and fly down, fly left and fly right, and we can use the mouse wheel to scroll in and out as well. So we can get a good view of the shot. That looks like a pretty good shot. Let's dial up the pace again. Let's give this a bit more oomph, and let's this time we'll use this hit button here. So off it goes. Oh, ooh, he didn't really clear it very well, did he? So red to play. Now he's only, or she of course, is only 3 yards away from the hoop. I reckon we could probably give that a go. Black's in a very, very commanding position, but I think we can be brave here. So let's go for the hoop. Let's increase the yardage on this. You know, we're going to knock it 10 yards past. So it's going to go pa-choink straight through the hoop. Obviously it should straighten up a bit as it goes through. Let's see what happens. Shoots. Oh, great shot through the hoop. Very nice. Red ball entered, red ball exited. We'll give that one to the red player. So now we're on hoop 2. Now a quick way of getting up to hoop 2 is to click on the two-dimensional view, and there we've now got the target positioned up at hoop 2. But our black ball is behind the hoop, so that's not great. I think what we're going to have to do here is maybe position our target over there somehow. Then we might want to come down to hoop 1. I'm actually going to click, instead of hoop 1, I'm going to click on the black marker here. That will take me to the black ball. It's still going through the hoop, isn't it? That's still going to be a very, very dicey shot. So I think what we're going to have to do here is actually move that target to the side a bit more. It's still not great. I'm going to drag that. You know, the best I can do, I think, is put the black ball there. I think that's the best we can do. It's going to be about there, isn't it? So let's, yeah, if you look at that trajectory there, so let's hit that. Yeah, well, we got it up there. And such are the perils of being in front of the hoop. So yellow to play. I think yellow can go into that sort of position there. Notice here that I'm doing something very nice. I'm actually moving the target either on the 3-dimensional view, or I can move it on the 2-dimensional view as well. So let's hit the yellow ball up there. That should be quite a nice spot. The black might be able to clear it, of course. It fell a bit short. It's the blue to play. Again, I'm not sure that the blue has a good shot at that. Let's have another look at who. Oh yes, it does. Plenty of room, plenty of room. So in fact, we could probably get that blue in nice and tight. So let's knock it up there, and oh, just clips the yellow, and now of course the red will come in. Now, it'd be nice if the red could block that trajectory, wouldn't it, from the red, from the black to the yellow ball, the blue ball. So, or sorry, to the yellow ball. So I'm going to move the marker to there, and I think if we were to spin around, we would see that that was okay. Now, to be really, really sure, I'm actually going to go and look at the western boundary view here, and I'm going to just pan across up the western boundary, and you can see there I didn't quite place that right. I'm going to put that there. That's my blocking shot to stop the black from hitting the yellow, and that I think will do the trick. So let's press hit, and that has probably done enough. Probably done enough. Let's now move, see if we can just clip that. Maybe we should come in. I mean, I'm no golf croquet expert. Let's maybe just block the yellow here with the black. Let's just pop that in there. So you see the way that we're going with this. It's very easy to move the target around. and you're always going to get this trajectory from the ball that is about to play. If you wanted to change the order of the balls, then you can. At any stage you can play whichever ball you like. At any stage you can zoom in on the target by clicking on this thing here. At any stage you can replay a shot. So you can only replay one shot in the past, and you can try something new. The only things I haven't shown you then are, well, there's quite a few things I haven't shown you. One of them is the drone flying mode. So with the drone mode, you still can go up and down and left and right, but you can also fly down and you can fly up. So you can fly high over the court, down, and then you can do something really clever. By holding the right mouse key down, you can start to pan around the lawn and fly around the lawn. So you can literally fly like you were flying a drone, getting any sort of view that you like of the situation. And the key thing there is just to remember to stop flying, because otherwise your drone will fly off. Now at some stage, if you don't like that, you can just go back to the simple mode and then just get a camera angle that suits the position. So you can easily get out of drone mode again. It's an acquired taste, is the drone mode. Another thing you can do is change the characteristics of the players. So you can change the critical distance and the sort of lagging error, so to speak, the sort of distance, the distance error that someone will make every yard of shot. I guess you would call that the pace error. I'm just about to put in a sort of factor for the jumping, and that leads us very nicely on to the jump. So imagine if it was blue to play and the red ball was in the jaws of the hoop. Now you can see that when a ball goes into the jaws of the hoop, it registers on this thing over here. We can clear that at any time just by pressing that white key. So we can just get rid of that. Now I'm going to try a jump shot. So I'm going to play the blue ball towards the hoop, and I'm going to click J for jump shot. And now when I press jump, we'll get some air and the ball will go through, but of course it hit the red through at the same time. So depending on how the red got in there, that could well be red's hoop. So you can play a jump shot. The other type of shot is the stop shot. Now I haven't actually really done the physics of these all that well yet, but that will be solved soon. Now if at any stage you want to check if a ball is onside or offside, you can click these lines here, this button here, and it will actually show you the offside and onside lines. There they are. You can see them across the court there, and you can toggle those on and off as you require. The only other thing to tell you is about the puzzles which we can generate. So you could say generate a random ball position. That's quite fun. Or you could, and then we can add particular scenarios basically. Haven't actually really done very much with the puzzle thing yet, but there are lots of opportunities to do things with that. So we've covered the ball order, changing the order of the ball. We've covered zooming to the target. We've covered hitting the ball. We've covered replaying. We've covered the different players and the drone and the options menu, and that's pretty good.